Well, Florida frequently makes the top list for best travel destinations, and tourists often flock here. But there is yet another list our state is on, and it's really not the best. Equality Florida even urging people who are gay, lesbian, or transgender not to visit or move here because it's just not safe.
And today we do continue our coverage of Pride Month. ABC Action News reporter Micah Paluska gives us an intimate portrait of the people who are fighting to break the cycle of violence in the transgender community.
At least 18 transgender women of color have been murdered.
And the murder of a black transgender woman that is igniting demands for justice.
Pastor now charged in the murder of a transgender woman.
Geauga County Church to cancel its upcoming drag show to prevent potential violence.
The broadcast reports
gender nonconforming people were violently killed in 2021.
And newspaper headlines highlight the violence towards transgender and gender nonconforming people. Already in 2024, at least 17 have died. Yearly, it is a revolving door of faces lost because they were different, living their truth. The headlines of murder and violence shouldn't be all we talk about when it comes to the LGBTQ plus community.
Can I have a hug?
We need more of this, love and acceptance. We sat down with 3 transgender men, 2 transgender women, and a non-binary person, all navigating life in their own way.
Every day I leave the house, everywhere I go, I'm a walking billboard. Depending on where I go, my safety's at risk.
What's that feel like?
It's terrifying.
Was it harder to hide who you were, or
Yes.
is it harder now being out and having people look at you and judge you?
It was far harder to hide who I was.
When I chose to transition, I was choosing to live. That was the exact language I used to my mom.
When Jane Haskell moved to Florida, friends told her it was a mistake. A 2024 study by Safe Home ranked Florida as one of the worst states for LGBTQ safety. Following recent legislation, Equality Florida told people not to move or visit here for safety concerns. And even in St. Pete, a city known for acceptance and inclusion, hate lurks in the open.
We're not as much in a bubble as people think and say that we are. We're not exempt from hate. It exists everywhere, especially here. Even in the Grand Central District, in an area that has many gay bars and is known to be the gayborhood in St. Petersburg, I have been harassed. I have been called names. I have been followed.
Oh, we're the forgotten part of the trans community.
She said she's a walking billboard. What did you think when you heard her say that?
What makes it kind of weird for us is that, like, we're not. Because we sneak in. People, and nobody thinks about us.
We're white. We are what society deems correct as a male to look like. And it can be uncomfortable sometimes having that privilege because we didn't always have it.
Yeah. So when did you not have it?
When I wasn't male. Yeah. Totally different life from female to male.
To live authentically is, especially as someone where there's no way for me to blend in, it is threatening, it is sometimes dangerous, but it is also incredibly liberating.
Lilith Black identifies as non-binary. It took years to find the person Black wanted to be.
My life was literally at risk, and I was not fighting for myself. It wasn't that I actively wanted to die, but I did not care one way or the other because I wasn't living for myself.
Open our hearts. When people see me in my collar, they make a lot of assumptions that I'm homophobic, that I'm transphobic, that I'm politically conservative.
Jakob Hero-Shaw is the reverend at Metropolitan Community Church of Tampa.
It's not just that the issues that impact the trans community, this is a humanity issue.
He has a sanctuary within a sanctuary for gay, lesbian, transgender, or non-binary parishioners.
There's a lot of violence against transgender. There's a lot of violence against lesbian and gays.
Yeah.
What do we do about that?
It's hard. I see a lot of people internalizing that fear and starting to think, well, maybe there is something wrong with them because of who they are. And so I feel like a lot of my work is around helping people realize that they're loved and accepted.
Acceptance, a simple word with a deeper meaning.
I really want to just live as authentically as I can.
The only choice that we make is to finally live authentically.
Absolutely.
I'm not choosing a lifestyle for any other reason than this is who I am, and I'm going to live that.
And I hope some
I hope so too.
little trans boy is watching
Yep.
and can see success.
Great conversation. Thank you so much.
Very much.
We did that, y'all. We did that, y'all.
In St. Pete, Michael Paluska, ABC Action News.